Hi everyone, it's Tina from Vibrant Travel. Today we're going to talk about Glendalough. What you see behind me are the Wicklow Mountains. So I'm a little bit down from Glendalough, a short walk. And what I want to talk to you about is this monastic site. It's actually called a monastic city because there are several buildings here. It was founded in the 6th century by St. Kevin, or the monks of St. Kevin. And it sits within the Wicklow Mountains. There is a national park, a ton of things to do around here, especially if you're a nature lover or photographer. You love to get those scenics. It's stunningly beautiful. You'll see all of the shades of green that you see and you would expect in Ireland. And definitely a must-see if you're in the area. So let's just talk about this smaller area within the Wicklow Mountains, which is the monastic site of Glendalough. So as you start your tour, you're going to go through an archway. And the first thing you're going to see as you start to enter is this 30-meter tall round tower. What I find so interesting about this tower is the placement of the door. The door is on what I would probably call the second floor or the second level. It's not at the ground. And the reason is that the monks that inhabited this area would hide there if they were ever under attack. And obviously it's harder to get to a second floor door than it is a ground floor door. So that was an interesting fact that we learned while we were there. So after the round tower, and even before the round tower, you'll start to see all of the Celtic crosses that appear in the gravestones, because it is, it is a gravesite. And one particularly large Celtic cross, which is said to be the grave of St. Kevin. So they don't have any proof of this just yet. And there are other areas that say that they may be the grave of St. Kevin, but definitely a must-see while you're there. In addition to that, there's a cathedral, which is pretty nicely intact with the exception of the roof. So you've got 3 walls, you've got windows, which stone windows, of course. And they've also placed within that area some of the oldest gravestones on the site. So really interesting. Take a walk through. The next most intact building next to the round tower is St. Kevin's Church, also called St. Kevin's Kitchen. And so you'll see it looks very much like a church. It has a round belfry. And as you walk down, you'll see, and I have pictures obviously following this as usual, and you'll see how the building looks. There are other more what I'll call ground level ruins that you can see there as well. Now, once you're done looking at this particular site, you will want to take a walk down to the lake. As you're heading past the kitchen, you'll go to a little footbridge, make a right, and you'll head down to the lake. The reason I want to send you down to the lake is what you can see behind me is a lot of what you'll see, but you can't actually see how tall the mountains are because obviously I could only fit so much on the screen. And as you're walking down, you'll see these beautiful views as you sort of look back through openings. It's a wooded area. You look back through the openings and you'll see part of the monastic site. As you look maybe to your left and even to your right, actually, you'll see rows and rows of ferns that go on forever. So imagine you've got the ferns, you see the colors behind me, and those are only some of the gorgeous greens you see when you're walking in Ireland. And you'll walk down to the lake. Now, I don't think pictures can truly capture the beauty, maybe if you're a pro photographer, but not me, uh, the beauty of the lake. So as you walk down, you'll see, the stones that you would expect to see, the reeds and the grass like you see behind me right now. And you'll see um, on the right-hand side, these mountains with fluorescent green pastures going all the way up the mountains. And you'll see straight in front, you'll see more mountains. And I do have a picture that I'll be attaching to this that you can see. And on a still day, the mountains will reflect in the water. It's just stunningly beautiful. It really, truly, if you love nature, it's going to take your breath away. And spend a little bit of time down there, sort of walking around and taking some pictures. It's about 20 minutes maybe down and back. So to watch your time if you're on a schedule. If you're not, I would say if you are not and you can come to this area, spend a few days in this area. Because there's more to do than just the monastic site. There's hiking, there's walking tours, all kinds of things here. And so as you're down at the lake and you finish up with your pictures, it's really very quiet and serene there, but time to go. So let's head back. And as you're heading back, you'll cross another footbridge to get to the exit. And it's a great place again for photos because just the positioning of the stream, you can see the Round Tower and St. Kevin's Kitchen. So if you are trying to get some really nice shots of this site, I have a picture that I'll attach also from that area. Get a little bit of pro tip, make sure you get something in the foreground like the stream to give some scale. And I think that this is another one of those sites that if you get a chance, really stop by and see it. And again, if you're a nature lover, hang around for a little while. We didn't have very much time here, just enough to do the few things that I told you about and then head back out. The tour we took this time, it was a whirlwind tour. Wanted to see as much as we could in 7 or 8 days. And so we didn't have as much time here as I would have liked, but it was worth every minute while we were here. So take a look at the pictures. I hope you like it. And I will talk with you again soon. Bye now.